Hi Taurus, welcome to my channel. I'm an intuitive tarot card reader. Welcome to your You Need to Hear This tarot reading. This will be a general reading, drawing out some messages from the universe of things that you might need to hear. This one can be directed at Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. So let's have a look and see what you need to hear, what's coming up for Taurians. Okay, let's start off with the Hermit here. Something that you're analyzing or you're moving away from, okay? The Hermit is all about attention and reflection and focus on things that truly and really matter to you. And the Hermit is also a very autonomous and independent energy. So for a lot of you, you might be withdrawing a little bit. Now there might be a Virgo or a Gemini or a fire sign, Aries, Sagittarius or Leo, that may be withdrawing from you. The Hermit is someone needing space to digest and understand a certain situation. Now for some of you, it can be a relationship situation. It can be taking time away from work. Maybe it's taking time away from family and the buzz and excitement of everything that's been happening around you. And suddenly you find yourself withdrawing and really analyzing where you're heading. He's got the lantern with the Star of David here, so he's looking for the light. He's shining light on areas of his life that maybe he hasn't given consideration to. So there might be a message from the universe here that it is a time of reflection for you, or it's a time to really dig deep and understand where it is that you're heading, where you're shining your light on, Taurus, which area of your life or person, for example. The Hermit is the Virgo. The Virgo seeks perfection. There's something that you want to perfect, you haven't perfected as yet, and it's not sitting well with you potentially, Taurus. Or there's a situation here where someone wants to perfect a relationship or a project you might be working on, and that could take place during this transitory phase. It could also be an energy of singledom. Some of you might become single, or if you are single, there is a commitment and a union coming up for some of you, so don't fret. You might be shining your light on other areas of your life where you'll draw focus and attention on something completely different other than love, and then you might have love come in and step in and change your life, because it could be life altering. For others, it's an entrepreneurship energy. You might be branching off and doing something more independent, and later on collaborating or condensing your projects with another person or a party or a company. Could be a sponsorship coming up here with the Four of Wands. Although the Four of Wands is traditionally seen as the marriage card, the couple card, celebrating a union or a love of some kind. Some of you might be finding a soulmate twin flame lover from an event. Some of you might be getting proposed to or getting married to, or there's marriage in the family or with a best friend, for example. But there's news of celebrating love, or perhaps an anniversary even, that might be coming up for some of you, Taurians. Now the Four of Wands could be a fire sign, an Aries, a Sagittarius or Leo. So it might be one of these signs that will want commitment from you, whether it's financial commitment, love commitment, commitment and dedication towards a company, towards a project. It really could be a plethora of things, Taurus, but there is a pairing up, there is a union of some kind that's happening here. It could also be a celebration of some kind. There's something that you're going to be celebrating, or you might receive an invitation to celebrate or enjoy or revel in something quite big here with the Four of Wands. For those that are in a long-term partnership or even a marriage, I feel like there might be a separation with the Hermit, or you might be taking time away to focus and rebuild that marriage and coming into, openness and trust and building solid foundations once again. And I say that because you can see the castle here, which looks very strong and mighty, almost like a fortress here. So it could be that you're rebuilding something in the marriage, maybe reestablishing trust in a relationship, maybe reestablishing enjoyment, adventure, sex, intimacy, passion, whatever it is that you're needing to rebuild. There could be a message here from the universe that you are on the path to rebuilding that once again, and rebuilding it in a very strong and mighty way here. So that is quite impressive here. But it could be like a property agreement as well for some. You might be moving in with someone special, okay? Someone that means a lot to you, a friend, a lover, someone you've been dating, someone that from your past even, but that could also be coming up with the Four of Wands energy. And then you've got the beautiful Lovers card. So for some of you, there's a destined Gemini coming in, Taurus, a soulmate of some kind, a twin flame. The universe is personified through an angel, so whether it's faith, law of attraction, desire, fate, synchronicity, serendipity that has organized this, there is a very beautiful person or romance that's coming to fruition here for a lot of you Taurians watching, especially if you are completely single and you're concentrating on other areas of your life. It could certainly be a very pleasant surprise that you receive from the universe. But there is a significant relationship that's going to take formation, or you're going to be meeting someone very, very special. It's a key person in your life here, Taurus. Now, because the Lovers card also represents the sign of Gemini, this is all about communication. And some of you, that very foundation could involve open lines of communication, honesty, effectiveness, direction, and really establishing open lines of communication with someone here. So a lot of things are going to be coming into the open, because you can see, pictured here is Adam and Eve from the Genesis story, that we see that they're open. The fact is the universe has brought them together and they're open to the opportunity that they have. So someone is receptive to you, or you might be receptive to them. Whether or not you're already together or not, in business, in love, but you'll both be more open-minded and be more receptive or more responsive, more considerate and or sensitive to the other person's or the other party's needs, demands, wants, contributions, acknowledgements, accreditations, etc. So that's quite interesting that has come up, but it's a lot to do with communication and key people. Communication is definitely going to improve, okay? If it is in the workplace, with people that are older and older generations, parents, etc. This shows a vast improvement in communication here for a lot of you Taurians. So there could be a lot of messages coming in. A lot of people might reach out to you, people from the past, people that you were once dating, people that you once had a very solid friendship with or worked with. But this is a lot of communication coming directly at you. Gemini is represented by Mercury, the messenger of the zodiac. So there's a lot of news coming in, I feel, that could affect different areas of your life in this phase. And that's why it could be a little bit overwhelming. And there's a lot you might have to take in here and analyze and perfect and understand. Hence why that reflection might be needed for a lot of you. So, I mean, that's just one interpretation. I could be off the mark here, but this is just what I see in the cards for you so far here, Taurus. But for the most part, there is marriage, soulmate energy coming in for a lot of you, which is very, very exciting, or remarriage potentially as well. But the universe is making things happen, and you do have this angelic presence that's almost guiding you. There's divine intervention on your part, at least, or on your behalf, that's guiding you in the direction that you're destined to go to. So it is quite auspicious here, but I will leave it at that, Taurus. Thank you again for tuning in.